Text lang insert. Side mo kay George, mo. Sorry, sorry. एक मिनट बोलूँ दूसरी लोग बताना समराइज करके उनको से दिनों का दे Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Audio is clear? So there is a little change in the lecture schedule. Actually, it was someone else was supposed to take today, but unfortunately, there is some technical reason, so we have changed the program. So very good morning to everybody. Once again, I will be continuing the applied aspect. Now, I think in physiology, you have studied kidney, correct? So can I have some fundamental basic function of kidney in chat box? At least one or two important function. Anyone just put it here? What are the most important function of the kidney? Filtration, fantastic. Then anything else? Anything else other than filtration? Any other function important? I think we had a discussion of major discussion was in my topic that was acid-base balance. Correct? So acid-base balance is one of the important function of kidney. Then any other? Absorption of water, maintenance of electrical neutrality, electrolyte balance, pH, correct? And so on. Fine, very good. That's more than enough. Like most of the people, they mention each and every function. I mean major function, sorry. So we are going to discuss about the kidney function test today in the form of glomerular filtration rate and tubular function test. Fine, let's start with it. Kidney function tests are done to detect the presence of an active lesions in the excretory system. કોઈ પણ active lesion છે present એને identify કરવા માટે we have to check the kidney function test. To assess the functional status of kidney. What is the efficiency? What is the functionality of the kidney? Whether it is up to the level or under efficiency. In early stage of renal disease, functional efficiency may be normal despite the presence of an active lesion. Renal function may be impaired due to permanent tissue damage or lesion even after healing of active lesion. Kidney function test may be broadly divided into. It can be divided in. It is divided in two. First is test for glomerular function. One has to assess the glomerular function. And second is test for tubular function. Some of these tests may be affected by extrarenal factors. Glomerular filtration rate is also affected by extrarenal function. Hence, the result should be interpreted in the clinical features. As per the clinical sign and symptoms, one has to assess. Some of the people, they have a less GFR. It could be because of some other than this reason, kidney disease. For example, there is a hypotension, there is a blood loss for other reason, correct? So in this situation, the rate of filtration will definitely is on a little bit of a lower side. So that is not affecting the kidney actually, there is something else. So other than this function. Common kidney function test, urine examination, number 1. Number 2 is a serum urea estimation, serum creatinine estimation, urea clearance, and creatinine clearance. These are the major important tests which are going to perform to assess the kidney function test. Number 1 is a urea examination, serum urea, serum creatinine, urea clearance, creatine clearance. There are some more, but will be discussed later on. But these are the major what is being routinely people are doing. First is a urine examination. Examination of urine should be proceed. Quantitative analysis of blood and urine. Physical examination and test for proteins and blood may provide a useful clues about the presence of. And if it is present, one can assess the active lesion. Normally, protein present in plasma, which is never ever excreted in the urine, usually normally healthy people. Presence of proteins in urine is a sign of glomerular damage, so which indicate, correct? So if you do the urine examination, you can identify if it is active lesion. If the protein is present, one can say there is a problem in GFR. Microproteinuria, excretion of 30 to 300 milligram of proteins every day, that is 24 hours. If you collect the urine sample and if you assess, and protein, if it is found to be 30 to 300 milligram, in between, there is a range. Highest is 300 and less, maybe lesser on that particular side is 30 milligram. If protein is present in 24-hour urine sample or in a day, is indicate, or you can say it's an early indicator of glomerular damage. Serum urea. Urea is an end product of protein metabolism. I think everybody is aware about it. It is synthesized in liver and it is excreted by the kidney. It's synthesized in liver and it is clear from the blood circulation through kidney. Normal range of serum urea is 20 to 45 milligram per deciliter. Impaired glomerular function decreases the glomerular filtration. Urea cannot be excreted as its level in blood increases. However, it is not a sensitive indicator of glomerular filtration rate. This is not a sensitive indicator. Just put it in your begins to rise only when the GFR decreases below 50%. These are the two important statements. It is not sensitive indicator. Why it is not sensitive indicator? Anybody? Just put it your remark over here. And number two, serum urea begins to rise only when the GFR decreases below 50%. If the kidney is damaged and the GFR is less than 50% or maybe around 50%, then and then urea start increasing. Any idea? Anybody? Okay. So if you focus here, urea, this urea is also depends on so many other factors. It depends on your high protein intake, aging factor, you can say in muscle wasting, protein is little bit is increases. And they synthesize urea and that is being excreted more in the urine. Number two, serum urea, 50 to 50% of the urea will be reabsorbed as well as it is secreted by the tubule. So you cannot get 100% of the output of GFR. GFR का अगर measurement करना है तो जो amount deep filter होता है GFR में 100% will be excreted. It has to be, but it is not 100% in case of urea. थोड़ा यूरिया secrete भी होता है ट्यूबुल से तो ऐड हो जाएगा और थोड़ा यूरिया reabsorb भी हो जाता है तो वो कम हो जाएगा. तो you will never get proper 100% indication of urea. Still, serum urea is widely used in a renal function case. Uremia. What is uremia? It is an increase in urea in blood. Renal diseases. Hence, the result should be interpreted according to the clinical finding. Sometimes blood urea level is expressed as a blood urea nitrogen. कई लोग ऐसा भी बोलते हैं blood urea nitrogen. They never say blood urea concentration, serum urea concentration or something like that. What is blood urea nitrogen? वही है, but it is in a different way presentation. One, blood urea nitrogen is a nitrogen content of urea present in blood. The contribution of nitrogen atom comes out to be 28. How much? 28. Therefore, blood urea nitrogen equal to blood urea multiplied by 28/60. That is normally whatever the urea is there, उसको हम 0.47 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमको 1 मिल जाएगा. Is it clear to everybody? क्योंकि कई कई लैब वाले ब्लड यूरिया नाइट्रोजन से कंसिडर करते हैं, कोई लेबोरेटरी वाले ब्लड यूरिया और सीरम यूरिया से कंसिडर करते हैं. क्लियर है ये बेटा सबको? Should move? Should I move? Okay, fine. So okay, fine. Thank you so much for your response. The normal blood urea nitrogen is 10 to 20 milligram per deciliter. A rise in nitrogen content in blood called, what is azotemia? So there is increase in nitrogen content in the blood is known as azotemia. Serum creatinine. Serum creatinine. What is creatinine? So क्या है वो? That is formed from the creatinine in the muscle. Correct? It is released in blood and excreted by the kidney in the urine. Normal range of serum creatinine is 0.6 to 1.5 milligram per deciliter. Glomerular filtration is decreases in renal failure. This cause retention of creatinine in blood. Hence, serum creatinine is increases in renal failure. Serum creatinine is a better indicator of glomerular function test than the serum urea. Okay, ठीक है. I am repeating this thing. Glomerular filtration is decreases in renal failure. जो भी patient renal failure का है, उसका GFR तो कम होगा ही, correct? जो it should be around 0.6 to 1.5 milligram per deciliter. So in this case, filtration नहीं हो रहा है, तो indirectly there is a concentration of creatinine which is increases in the blood. Is it clear? Hence, serum creatinine is increases in the renal failure patient. Serum creatinine is a better indicator for glomerular function test, correct, or function than serum urea. ये स्टेटमेंट मुझे थोड़ा आप समझे कि नहीं समझे वो आप थोड़ा उसमें लिख सकते हो चैट बॉक्स में. Serum creatinine is a better indicator of glomerular function than serum urea. Serum urea का disadvantage क्या था? Which is being secreted, which is being reabsorbed by the tubules. And दूसरा था जब GFR 50% डैमेज होगा, करेक्ट, हाई प्रोटीन डाइट में बढ़ेगा. दैट इज ट्रू, फाइन, but also that is true. But the thing is that creatinine is one of the substance which is never ever secreted, which is never ever reabsorbed by the tubules, or which is very sensitive indicator. Which is very sensitive indicator means if the kidney damage is there, almost not like for 50%, then and then urea will change significantly. यहाँ थोड़ा मतलब 5% 10% भी अगर kidney damage है तो तुरंत creatinine will get affected. And number two, which is not secreted, which is never ever reabsorbed by the tubule. That is another advantage over here. So this is considered to be better indicator. Now it's clear? Fine. Urea clearance. Urea clearance. External factors also will interfere. That's true. A simple measurement of serum urea is not sensitive test of GFR. Fine. Urea clearance is a better indicator of GFR. कुछ नहीं है उससे तो urea is better. Urea clearance is hypothetical volume of the blood from which all the urea is removed by kidney per minute. What is the definition of clearance? यहाँ clear नहीं है. Very simple. यूरिया क्लियरेंस ले लो, क्रिएटिनिन क्लियरेंस ले लो, इन्यूलिन क्लियरेंस ले लो, कुछ भी ले लो फॉर एग्जांपल, करेक्ट. उसका मतलब क्लियरेंस मींस at a particular unit time the amount of that substance if it is get clear is known as a clearance. That means एक मिनट के अंदर जितना क्रिएटिनिन वहां से पास होता है along with the blood, which is getting filtered and which is getting clear, is known as a clearance of that particular substance. If it is creatinine, it is known as a clearance of creatinine. Urea है तो urea clearance. Inulin है तो inulin clearance, like that. Rate of urinary excretion of urea is compared with the serum urea level for calculating the urea clearance. Clearance equal to glomerular filtration rate if the substance chosen for clearance is, अगर हमको कुछ करना है clearance तो this substance has to be completely filtered by glomerular, right? Completely filter होना है, not a single molecule is remaining within the blood pass होने के बाद, not secreted by tubules and not reabsorbed by tubule. ये तीन characteristics है, उसका हम clearance कर सकते हैं. Urea is completely filtered by glomeruli but partially reabsorbed by the tubule. This is a disadvantage over here. Therefore, urea clearance is lesser than GFR. Of course, very well clear-cut statement. Urea clearance is measured over 2 consecutive periods of 60 minutes each. Then the mean of the average is calculated. यूरिया क्लियरेंस में एक डिसएडवांटेज है, इसके लिए यू हैव टू डू 2 times क्लियरेंस. क्या करना पड़ेगा? 2 टाइम. तो एट इंटरवल ऑफ 60 मिनट दूसरी बार क्लियरेंस करोगे और जो क्लियरेंस आएगा उसका एवरेज ले लो एंड दैट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी क्लियरेंस ऑफ ए पेशेंट. द पेशेंट टेक्स 2 ग्लास ऑफ वाटर. कैसे करना है? एंड एम्प्टीज हिज और हर ब्लैडर कंप्लीटली. द टाइम इज नोटेड. देन अ पेशेंट maturates again exactly interval of 60 minutes. The entire urine specimen is collected. A specimen of blood is also collected at the same time. उस time 60 minutes के बाद urine ले लो, उसी time पे you have to collect the blood sample. Means you have a 2 sample. One is a urine sample, one is a blood sample. Now the patient is asked to maturate again after another 60 minutes. फिर 60 minutes के बाद at an interval of the entire urine specimen is collected during this period. ये 0 से 60 minutes के बीच वाला. Then volume of each urine specimen is measured accurately. Concentration of urea is measured in serum and each urine specimen. Correct? फिर बाद में यूरिया क्लियरेंस कैसे कैलकुलेट करना है? So यहाँ लिखा है U means concentration of urea in urine in milligram per deciliter. यूरिन का concentration of urea हमको कैलकुलेट करना है. Then one has to identify the volume of urine. जितना आपको यूरिन मिला है उसको पर ml कन्वर्ट करना है और पर मिनट में डिवाइड करना है. अगर आपके पास 100 ml यूरिन आया है 60 मिनट में, दैट मीन्स 60 मिनट के अंदर 100 ml आया है, तो पर मिनट कितना है दैट यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट. सो पर मिनट में हमें अल्टीमेटली कन्वर्ट करना है. दैट इज आवर एम. देन S मीन्स कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ यूरिया इन सीरम मिलीग्राम पर डेसीलीटर. करेक्ट? यूरिन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन यूरिया ढूंढना है, वॉल्यूम यूरिन का कन्वर्ट करना है पर ml मिनट, देन सीरम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन गिनना है, हमको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन निकालना है, दैट इज मिलीग्राम पर 100. ये तीन हम निकालेंगे. उसके बाद one can calculate if the urine output is more than 2 ml per minute, maximum urea clearance is calculated, or you can say urea clearance will be calculated with the formula which I have mentioned over here. This is known as a U into V divided by S. The unit is ml per minute. That means urea clearance ml per minute, which comes out to be U divided by S, means urea concentration of urine divided serum urea concentration into volume of urine. If the output of urine is less than 2 ml per minute, then standard clearance will be calculated in a different way. Same formula, but volume of urine का square root निकालना पड़ेगा. That is only the difference is there. Is it clear for everybody? Should I move ahead? Is it clear for everybody? I think so. Okay, fine. जब आप वापस आ जाओगे फिजिकली तब हम ये क्लियरेंस टेस्ट कराएंगे आप लोगों के पास. करेक्ट? तो आपको ज्यादा कंसेप्ट क्लियर होगा. मैक्सिमम यूरिया क्लियरेंस इज 75. नॉर्मली कितना होता है हेल्दी सब्जेक्ट में? 75 ml per minute in a normal person having a body surface area is 1.73. बहुत ओबेज है और बहुत अंडर नरिश और अंडर वेट है, सॉरी, बहुत नरिश नहीं है पेशेंट, बहुत अंडर वेट है, तो उसका स्टैंडर्ड करना है तो यूरिया क्लियरेंस विल बी 54 ml per minute in normal person having a body surface area of 175.73 square meter. This thing. The calculated clearance has to be corrected by body surface area. It is multiplied by 1.73 body surface area of a subject. तो उसका पेशेंट का आपको हाइट, वेट एंड बॉडी सरफेस एरिया निकालना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद ही वी कैन गिव द रिजल्ट्स. यूरिया क्लियरेंस बिलो 60% ऑफ ए नॉर्मल इंडिकेट द इम्पेयर्ड फिल्ट्रेशन रेट. अगर कोई पेशेंट का 60 से कम आ रहा है जीएफआर मींस कंसीडर किया है बिकॉज इट इज ए 40% is always reabsorbed or secreted. That is the reason. इसलिए it is not that sensitive indicator. So this is another one is a creatinine clearance test. Creatinine present in plasma is completely filtered by glomeruli. This is one of the important statement. There is a very little tubular reabsorption of creatinine. Recent study says only 5 to 4%, even less than even 5% reabsorption of the this creatinine is there. तो आपको 95 से लेके 98% तक accuracy मिलेगी यहाँ. Correct? Therefore, creatinine clearance is closer to GFR than the urea clearance. Urea clearance तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, बहुत clear है मतलब. Creatinine clearance is usually measured over a 24-hour urine period. 24-hour period. The urine pass in 24-hour period is calculated carefully. A blood sample, blood भी लेना है, 24-hour urine sample भी लेना है. Volume of 24-hour urine is measured accurately. उसका volume से निकालना है. Concentration of creatinine in urine is also measured. Creatinine clearance is calculated from the formula. वही यूरिया वाला ही formula है. Urine concentration divided by serum concentration into volume of urine. The normal range of creatinine clearance which comes out to be 95 to 105 ml per minute for the females. यहाँ एक interesting question है. ये मेल के अंदर 100 to 120 ml per minute लिखा है नॉर्मल एंड फीमेल में 95 से लेके 105 ml per minute लिखा है. Why this difference is there? Any idea? Anybody can say? Or anybody is having a query, so put their query in the chat box. So I'll explain. Or if somebody knows, is well and good. Put the remark over here in chat box. Female में कम है clear 5 से लेके 105 for the female. Any idea? Please respond. If you don't know, say no. I'll explain. One of the student mentioned here, in male, smaller muscle mass, correct? So अगर मेल और फीमेल का अगर देखा जाए तो मसल मास देखा जाए तो फीमेल का लॉजिकली इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी लेसर मसल मास. And what we have started with creatinine, which is coming from the muscle, from creatine phosphate, वहां से हमें एनर्जी मिलता है. तो हाई एनर्जी फॉस्फेट से अगर एनर्जी मिल जाता है, so whatever the remaining substance that is known as a creatinine, which is get entered into your blood circulation from the muscle and which is getting filtered out. अगर किसी का मसल मास कम है तो नेचुरली वो मसल मास कम है तो उसमें क्रिएटिन फॉस्फेट का कंटेंट कम होगा. क्रिएटिन फॉस्फेट का कंटेंट कम है तो क्रिएटिनिन विल बी आल्सो लेस, which is being released by the muscle. तो which is directly proportional to the age, surface area, body mass index. So अगर दोनों तीन सभी चीजों में देखा जाए तो muscle mass is one of the key point. So you can say 95 से लेके 105 ml per minute female में है because their muscle mass is little bit lesser than male. Is it clear now? I think so. Should I move ahead? Okay, fine. Less common kidney function. बहुत जरूरी है. These are the very important thing. Mainly asked in many times in exam. Serum cystatin C. That is very less common test are being used. Number 2 is inulin clearance, phenol sulfoxylin excretion test, concentration test, dilution test, and para-aminohipurate clearance test. These are less common, but they are very important. Nowadays, cystatin C inulin clearance is one of the most important substance which is being used for assessing GFR. Creatine, of course, people still use cystatin C. Okay, fine. Serum cystatin C, वो क्या है? Cystatin, sorry, creatine synthesis depends on muscle mass. वो हमने बता दिया. Serum creatinine level may be misleading if the muscle mass is abnormally high and low. ये disadvantage है उसका. And cystatin C is useful in such individual as it is not affected by body mass. This is one of the most important statement. Cystatin C is a indicator of lysosomal protease. It is a protein made up from 120 amino acid, which is one of the most important small chain polypeptide. It is formed in all nucleated cells and it is released in the blood. ये synthesize होता है nucleated cell में और वो release होता है blood में. Cystatin C present in plasma is filtered by glomeruli and excreted in the urine. Normal range of cystatin C in serum is 0.5 to 1.0 milligram per liter. This is very important. This is very small amount which is present in the blood. Almost you can say negligible amount. And if the glomerular function declines, agar glomerular filtration test, glomerular function is get affected, level of cystatin serum is increases, and it is logically and it is proven which can go up to 300 times than the normal limit. अगर normal range 0.5 से लेके 1 मिलीग्राम तक का है per liter, ये 300 मिलीग्राम तक concentration will go up to the level, means which significantly changing the concentration if the GFR is get affected. Serum cystatin C is a more precise test of kidney function than serum creatinine in human also. The glomerular dysfunction rises in cystatin C occurs earlier than rise in creatinine. So creatinine अगर आपका 10-15% किडनी डैमेज होता है तो सिग्निफिकेंट वेरिएशन आएगा आपका. किसी का 1.5 इज क्रिएटिनिन, 1.5 to लेके 1.6 मिलीग्राम पर डेसीलीटर क्रिएटिनिन है. अगर वो 2 तक जाएगा तो आपको पता चलेगा GFR इज गेट अफेक्टेड. कभी कभी डिहाइड्रेशन से भी थोड़ा बढ़ जाएगा कंसंट्रेशन. तो दैट इज cystatin C अगर करो so which gives you the significant variation and which is a very, very pinpoint parameter. Cystatin C also returns to the normal quickly than creatinine. Creatinine normal आने में थोड़ा time लगता है अगर treatment किया है तो भी, but cystatin significantly फटाफट normal हो जाएगा. Cystatin C can be measured in random sample. हाँ, यहाँ एक advantage वो है cystatin का C करना है serum में. So यूरिन तो लेना ही नहीं है नंबर 1. नंबर 2, सीधा आप कोई भी टाइम पे पेशेंट आएगा, you can collect the serum and you can estimate the cystatin C. But here, if the creatine clearance करना है तो आपको 24 आवर का यूरिन भी सैंपल चाहिए and serum भी चाहिए. So you cannot report immediately. So आपको 24 घंटे तक का वेटिंग पीरियड तो मिनिमम है ना, है. Another one is इंजुलिन है क्या, आपको पता है? मैंने देखा लिख दिया है यहाँ स्लाइड में गलती से, बट एनीवे एनीबॉडी कैन से व्हाट इज दिस थिंग इंजुलिन. व्हाट इज इंजुलिन? यस, polymer of fructose. Fine, I got the answer. But which type of fructose, alpha or beta? That is very important. polymer of alpha or beta? People say alpha. I don't think alpha is a correct answer. Beta, of course, beta. Very good. क्योंकि बीटा लिंकेज जो हमारे बॉडी में कोई एंजाइम नहीं है विच कैन डाइजेस्ट, विच कैन डिग्रेड द थिंग्स, इसलिए inulin is a polymer. What is inulin? Inulin is a polymer of fructose, but it is a beta linkage, so which cannot be digested, which cannot be utilized by the human being. It is a non-toxic. What is inulin? So it is a non-toxic, not metabolized in human beings, completely filtered by glomeruli, neither secreted, not reabsorbed by the tubules. ये तीन important characteristics. Because of that reason, inulin is considered to be a better indicator. Inulin is considered to be better indicator. Fine. Hence, inulin clearance is equal to GFR. Correct? Fine. जितना filter हुआ इतना ही urine में आएगा. Inulin is given by slow intravenous infusion to maintain a constant blood level during the test period. Intravenous. इसका एक ही disadvantage है. One has to hospitalize the patient. First, 30 ml of 10% inulin solution is mixed with 250 ml of isotonic saline. It is infused at a rate of 20 ml per minute to achieve a desired concentration in blood. Correct? Then 70 ml of 10% inulin solution is mixed with 500 ml of isotonic saline. It is infused at a rate of 4 ml per minute to maintain the inulin concentration. Now it's clear? Okay, fine. The subject is asked to maturate 20 minutes after starting a second infusion. बराबर है? Second infusion के पहले 20 मिनट के पहले, correct? आपको बोलना है urine दे दो. The urine is discarded and the time is noted. The subject maturates again after 60 minutes. 60 मिनट के बाद फिर से उसको maturate कराओ, urine collect करो. A blood sample is also collected during the test period. उसी time आपको blood भी ले लेना है and urine भी ले लेना है. Urine volume is measured again. Concentration of inulin and urine and serum, concentration of inulin in urine and serum is measured. Inulin clearance is calculated using the formula U into V divided by S. That means urine concentration of inulin divided by serum inulin concentration into volume of urine. Inulin clearance is 120 to 130 ml per minute. अभी creatine clearance हमने देखा तो which was 120 or 125 ml per minute for the male and 105 से लेके 115 is a ml per minute for the female. But उसका clearance कम क्यों था? Because 5% is get reabsorbed or secreted by the tubules. Whatever reabsorbed by the tubules. तो हमको exact inulin clearance value मिलेगा. That means GFR value मिलेगा. That means it is little bit on higher side. 120 to 130 ml per minute for the normal subject. Decreased inulin clearance indicate the impairment of glomerular filtration rate or glomerular function. Another one is PSP, that is phenol sulfoxylene dye secretion test. This is test of tubular function which is dye is injected intravenously. It is not filtered by glomeruli, but it is secreted by the tubule. PSP, that is dye which is excretion in urine, indicate efficiency of tubular function. The test is done after the overnight fast, which is preferable but not always compulsory. The subject is given 2 glasses of water to ensure an adequate output of urine. उसका urine output अच्छा आने के लिए we have to give a 2 glasses of water to start before starting the test. 1 ml of 0.6% of solution of PSP, that is 6 milligram of PSP, is injected intravenously to the patient. Urine is collected exactly at an interval of 15 minutes and 17 minutes after the injection. पहला 15 मिनट, सेकंड इज 70 मिनट्स के बाद. Once your intravenous infusion is over, the total amount of PSP present in each urine sample is measured. दोनों का यूरिन सैंपल लो, दो सैंपल यूरिन का लो, दोनों में PSP का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन मेजर करो. नॉर्मल सब्जेक्ट एक्चुअली 20 to 25% ऑफ इंजेक्टेड डोज इन 15 मिनट्स. कितना? फर्स्ट सैंपल जो हमने 15 मिनट्स में लिया उसमें 20 to 25% will be get clear and 55 to 70% is clear within 70 minutes. You got my point? Yes. Decreased excretion indicates impairment of tubular function. जो secretory function up to the level नहीं है, तो यूरिन में कॉन्सेंट्रेशन 20-25% जो होना चाहिए विद इन 30 मिनट्स और विद इन 15 मिनट्स वो नहीं होगा. 55 to 70% 70 मिनट्स में होना चाहिए, वो भी नहीं होगा, वो कम होगा. दैट मीन्स ट्यूबुलर फंक्शन इज अफेक्टेड. कंसंट्रेशन टेस्ट. दिस इज आल्सो टेस्ट फॉर ट्यूबुलर फंक्शन. ये ट्यूबुलर फंक्शन के लिए टेस्ट करते हैं. When water content of body decreases, tubular reabsorption of water is increases. Very simple logic. This is done to conserve water. The urine becomes concentrated. In this test, the subject is not allowed to eat or drink anything after the evening meal. अगर आपको ये टेस्ट आज करना है तो कल से उसको खाना पीना सब बंद करवाना पड़ेगा. आफ्टर योर डिनर नहीं खाना है, नहीं पीना है. मतलब ओवरनाइट फास्ट होना चाहिए, नॉट इंक्लूडिंग, दैट मीन्स वाटर भी नहीं देना है. The first 3 urine specimen pass in the morning are collected. सुबह में 3 यूरिन सैंपल अलग अलग टाइम से निकालेगा वो, तीन को अलग अलग कंटेनर में कलेक्ट करना है. The first 3 urine sample pass in the morning are collected. Specific gravity of each urine specimen is measured. तीन का specific gravity measure करना है. In normal subject, at least one of the urine specimen will have a specific gravity of 1.025 or even more than this. Means normally urine का specific gravity is 1.012 से लेके 1.025 तक है. उससे थोड़ा ज्यादा होना चाहिए because we are measuring here specific gravity and we are doing the test for concentration test. Correct? If the specific gravity is less than 1.025 in all the specimen, तीन में, it means tubular function is impaired. Dilution test. This is also a test of tubular function. When an excess of water enters the body, tubules reabsorb less water. This results in dilution of urine. The test is done in the morning after an overnight fasting. The subject is asked to drink 1200 ml of water within 30 minutes. Urine specimen are collected every hourly for 4 hours. That means 4 sample एक घंटे के अंतर में लेना है. Specific gravity of each urine specimen or each sample has to be measured. If the normal subject, at least one of the specimen should have a specific gravity of 1.003 or less. Means specific gravity has to be decreased. Normal से कम होना चाहिए. Because we are doing the dilution test. If the specific gravity is above 1.003 in all the specimen, it shows impairment of the tubular function. Para-aminohippurate clearance. Para-aminohippurate, PAH, is an exogenous compound which is filtered by glomeruli and is also secreted by tubules. At low plasma PAH level, kidney removes an entire PAH present in blood in a single circulation of blood through the kidney. A low plasma PAH level, PAH clearance is measured of a renal plasma flow. The procedure is similar to that of insulin clearance. The first loading dose of PAH is infused, followed by maintenance dose. Insulin जैसा ही है. The loading dose is 3 ml of 20% PAH mixed with 250 ml of isotonic saline. It is infused at the rate of 20 ml per minute. The maintenance dose is 14 ml of 20% PAH mixed with 500 ml of isotonic saline. It is infused at a rate of 4 ml per minute. Urine and blood samples are collected and in inulin clearance test, urine output, PAH concentration in urine and serum are measured. Urine and serum में दोनों में concentration measure करना है. PAH clearance is calculated by the formula U into V divided by S. That means urine concentration निकालना है, serum concentration निकालना है, and volume of urine per ml निकालना है, per minute. Sorry. That means PAH clearance, para aminohipurate clearance is equal to renal plasma flow. Normal renal plasma flow is about 600 ml per minute for a body surface area 1.73 square meters. Normal filtration fraction GFR divided by renal plasma flow, that is RPF, is about ratio which comes out to be 0.2. Filtration fraction decreases in glomerular nephritis. ये ratio कम होगा glomerular nephritis में होगा. थोड़ा आउटलाइन मैंने 4-5 स्लाइड में लास्ट दिया है, आप थोड़ा देख लीजिए. RFT, test for glomerular function, renal clearance test. The renal clearance of an substance is defined as the volume of plasma from which the substance is completely cleared by the kidney per minute. Correct? This depends on plasma concentration of substance, GFR and renal plasma flow. ये तीनों के ऊपर dependent है. Renal clearance test means the GFR, normally it is around 120 ml per minute, usually equal to clearance of the substance and is calculated by the following equation. C means clearance is equal to U into V divided by P, where C is clearance, that is known as ml per minute. U means concentration of the substance in milligram per liter or milligram per 100 ml, plasma concentration, and volume in minute. Renal clearance test, GFR, normally 120 ml per minute. Lower than normal GFR indicate acute tubular necrosis, glomerulonephritis, shock, acute nephrotic syndrome, acute and chronic renal failure. ये सब condition में renal clearance tests get affected. वो कम हो जाएगा. In order to determine the GFR, the substance should be selected in such a way that which is freely filtered by glomerulus, should not be reabsorbed or secreted, should not be metabolized in the kidney, should not be toxic, should not be affected by dietary intake. The substances which are used for clearance tests, number one is endogenous, they are creatinine and urea, and exogenous, which is considered to be inulin. Creatinine clearance based on the rate of excretion of kidney of metabolically produced creatinine. Creatinine freely filtered in glomerulus, not reabsorbed by tubules. Correct? It is proven that small amount is reabsorbed or secreted. Creatinine clearance means very simple. Urine creatinine करो, serum creatinine करो, volume गिनो, उसका ratio निकालो. Urinary concentration divided by plasma into volume of urine. Creatinine clearance test, which is somewhere around. This is very common for male and female, that is starting from 90 to 120 ml per minute. Decreased creatinine clearance is a very sensitive indicator which decreases GFR. Decreased GFR may be caused by acute or chronic damage of glomerulus or any of its components. Decreased blood flow or glomerulus may also produce decreased creatinine clearance test. Urea clearance. This sensitivity of urea clearance is much less than the creatinine clearance because plasma concentration of urea is affected by a number of factors: dietary protein, fluid intake, infection, surgery, and so on. Approximately 40% of the filtered urea is normally reabsorbed by the tubules. So normal value of urea clearance which is comes out to be 75 ml per minute. इसलिए यूरिया क्लियरेंस का वैल्यू कम है. Inulin clearance method of choice when accurate determination of GFR is required. जहां आपको exact GFR चाहिए वहां inulin people are being used nowadays. Inulin is polysaccharide of fructose, freely filtered by glomerulus, not reabsorbed, not secreted, not metabolically altered by renal tubules. Normal value is 120 ml per minute. Disadvantage, need for IV administration. Correct? यहाँ end रह गया है. Technically difficult to analyze. Create inulin estimate करना भी थोड़ा मुश्किल. It's not very easy to estimate. Blood analysis of urea and creatinine. Impairment of renal function results in elevation of blood urea. Creatinine. Plasma urea is less reliable than creatinine because it is affected by dietary protein and liver function. Liver भी अगर affect हुआ है तो आपका urea concentration is also affected because urea is being synthesized in the liver. So creatinine is more sensitive renal function test. Uremia, pre-renal uremia, dehydration, intestinal obstruction, diarrhea, severe vomiting, diabetic coma, severe burns, fever, and severe infections. Renal uremia, acute glomerulonephritis, nephrosis, malignant hypertension, chronic polyonephritis, post-renal uremia, that is stones in urinary tract, enlarged prostate, tumors of bladder. Urine analysis, physical examination, you can do urine analysis में, chemical examination, microscopic examination. Physical examination में क्या देखोगे? Volume, order, appearance, pH and specific gravity. Urine analysis में करोगे तब पता चलेगा तो उसमें आप वॉल्यूम देखोगे. वॉल्यूम अगर 800 से लेके 2500 ml है, एवरेज 1500 ml एवरी डे. करेक्ट? पोली यूरिया किसको बोलेंगे? 2500 ml पर डे से ज्यादा होगा, मोर देन. वो कौन सी कंडीशन में होगा? जनरली द पेशेंट हैविंग ए डायबिटीज, लेटर स्टेज ऑफ क्रोनिक ग्लोमेरुलोनेफ्राइटिस, ओलिगोयूरिया, दैट मींस यूरिन आउटपुट कम हो जाएगा, उसका वॉल्यूम होगा लेस देन 500 ml पर डे. That is mainly present in fever, diarrhea, early stage of glomerulonephritis, cardiac failures. Urine analysis में complete cessation of urine, acute tubular necrosis, stone और surgical shock. ये तीन condition में हो सकता है. Appearance of and color, normal urine transparent हुआ, turbidity है that indicate the infection, nephrotic syndrome, fat particle is also present, reddish coloration है तो hematuria है, renal stone or it could be cancer. Urine analysis अगर pH देखोगे, it has to be acidic, that ranges from 5.5 to 7.5. अगर alkaline है, so you can say is because of urinary tract infection, UTI है. ऑर्डर अगर नॉर्मल है तो एरोमेटिक होगा. फाउल स्मेल है, गंदा स्मेल है, विच इंडिकेट द बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन. 4 डिफरेंट सब्सटेंस के मैंने लिखे हैं यहाँ. ग्लूकोज का रीनल थ्रेशोल्ड इज 180 मिलीग्राम पर 100 ml. इससे ज्यादा होगा तो यूरिन में एक्सटींशन होगा. नंबर 2, लैक्टेट 60 मिलीग्राम पर डेसीलीटर है उसका थ्रेशोल्ड. बाइकार्बोनेट अगर 28 मिली इक्विवेलेंट पर लीटर है. कैल्शियम का 10 मिलीग्राम पर डेसीलीटर है. यूरिन एनालिसिस अगर ग्लूकोज प्रेजेंट है तो ग्लाइकोसूरिया, प्रोटीन है तो प्रोटीन यूरिया, ब्लड है तो हेमेचूरिया, अल्बुमिन है तो उसको अल्बुमिन यूरिया. 300 milligram per day, which is begin the starting of the protein. 300 से लेके 1000 milligram per day उसको बोलेंगे pathological protein urea, and more than 1000 milligram per day है तो regular protein urea. Microalbumin urea, which is considered to be 30 to 300 milligram per The early indication of nephropathy in patient with diabetes and hypertension. माइक्रोस्कोपी एग्जामिनेशन करोगे पस सेल है, क्रिस्टल्स है तो कैल्शियम फॉस्फेट और ऑक्जेलेट स्टोन हो सकते हैं, कास्ट है तो हाइलिन कास्ट हो सकता है, आरबीसी कास्ट हो सकता है। टेस्ट फॉर ट्यूबुलर फंक्शन, स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी जो मैंने मेजर करना है, देन स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी डिक्रीज हुआ और इंक्रीज हुआ, उससे एक्सेसिव वाटर इनटेक हो सकता है, क्रोनिक नेफ्राइटिस, डायबिटीज इंसिडिपस है। और इंक्रीज स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी बेसिकली इन डायबिटीज मेलाइटस, नेफ्रोसिस, क्रोनिक रीनल फेलियर। फिक्स स्पेसिफिक ग्रेविटी दैट इज 1.010 तक है तो आइसोथर्निया, then earliest manifestation of renal damage. Concentration test अगर करोगे तो bladder is impaired in morning specimen, second specimen after 1 hour collected and specific gravity measure, specific gravity more than 1.022, which addition test जरूर नहीं है, मैंने दे लिया है। This is all about the kidney function test. आप अटेंडेंस डाल दीजिए और साइड बाय साइड अगर आपको लगता है